Hello, and welcome back to another fine edition of ChiefTutor.com's training videos in Chief Architect. Today we have someone who Jason wrote in about what's the easiest way to create a circular driveway, curvy walkways in Chief. I find those tools to be so cumbersome. Well, Jason, you're not alone. Basically, they're crap. I don't know what Chief is thinking with their terrain tools are not the friendliest tools have yet to be delivered. But this is version X13, which they're on what, 23? Yeah. So by, Chief Architect 47, 48, maybe X 30, 37, 38. I'm gonna do double X or whatever. I'll show them now. Okay, so let's do a terrain perimeter. Here I have a nice little box. If you don't know how to draw a box, you need more help than I can offer. I'm going to create a terrain box, and let's look at this in the 3D. So while we're doing it, we can take a look. I'm just going to build a terrain first. That is step one. For every time you try to draw something in Chief Architect, you're going to want a terrain. And you can color it anything you want. Chief usually has it defaulted as grass. So you just go to terrain and make sure you click on Create Terrain Perimeter. In that mode, and I'm just going to kind of push it off to the side, I want to build, say, a straight road. We'll start there. I'm going to go terrain, down to road, and build a straight road. I'm just going to drive it right through our grass. I need a lot of room here to do a circular driveway, so maybe I'm going to readjust a few things. I'm going to take the terrain. I'm really going to kind of expand it, make it large. Take my road I built. I'm just going to pull it down here and come across here. Okay, so let's say I wanted to make a circular driveway. There's many ways we could do that. One, we could try to use their cul-de-sac button, which is okay. I mean, that's one way. Anytime it has the end of a road, it'll basically let you build on a cul-de-sac. And of course, my cul-de-sac's not showing because it's outside. Notice it's outside my terrain. But if I were to grab my terrain and push it around the circular motion, there it is. So that's one simple and easy way. And then you have to build its own, circular system here, which you can do. There's many different tools you can use to build that. Well, let's just take a circular tool. Let's just say we did something like this. And we wanted that to be grass and kind of located in the middle. Right now it's just a CAD line, but with the CAD I can convert it to whatever I want. So in this case, I'm going to call a terrain feature. Sure, why not? And then I'm going to set the top at, say, 6. I'm going to set the thickness at 6. And then kind of see what it's doing there. See, it's creating my circular. And there we go. And I could simply go into my 3D view. I'm going to pick up with the eyedropper the grass and apply it here. That's one way I could do it. And it might even have some options to make it better. Doesn't look like it. It's crap. I was going to say we can put another piece of molding going around it. But one of the things that was cool, I figured out a few years back, was drawing with the CAD tools. Check this out. If we went to, let's say, CAD here, like this. Let's CAD across like that, and CAD back down. And take this edge, and I'm going to make it circular, like so. And with that CAD edge done like that, what I can do is I can convert it. I'm going to go here to, I should just pull my tools out to the bottom. So I have them down here. Go down to this tool right here. So I have it selected. I'm going to convert again, convert polyline. And you can convert it to a road in the center of the road. So that's kind of interesting. So you click OK, and you can see kind of what it did. I'm going to back away here. And let's just widen it out a bit. Take this and kind of move it over. And you can see kind of what it's done here. It's created its own little island with its own curb around. This is kind of a neat way of doing stuff because you can easily, make it more than that. I'm going to grab this terrain, pull it back some more. I'm going to take this house of mine, this sweet house that I've drawn, and I'm going to go, okay, so I'm going to drive up the road, and then I'm going to come around, and I'm going to drive back down. Again, I'm going to take this sucker, and I am going to magically turn it into road center line. And 360, I don't really need that much. I'm going to say 12 feet across. Top of train, top of thickness, start radius looks good. Also on the curb, I can kind of change the curb, which is neat too. But here it is. And if I connect it to the road, you'll notice it does that. And let me show you if I double click into this. It's got the flare. So it's flaring around these corners for me, which is really nice. And then from this one, I can actually manipulate. I can select this edge and I can come in here and I can arch it, say, something like that. And what else could I do to it? I could make it wider. I want to adjust it like so. Yep. And I can even be creative and let's do it this way. Let's say we go here and we go about here and we use the circular tool. Now, I've never done this before, so let's see if this works. This should be fun. I'm going to do my point to point move and I want to point that to there. I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to point him to there. Ooh, and I'm going to select all three of these. And I'm going to convert them all at the same time to centerline road. Click OK. Just clicking OK. I was hoping that would mold with that. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. It does. I can just kind of mold with that. So that's another way to do it. It's kind of easy, kind of fun. Let's recenter my house because now it looks a little bit more appropriate. Oh, you know what? Chief's going to crash. I've just started using Windows 11. I've noticed quite a few crashes lately with Chief. Oh, it didn't crash. How about that? So there we go. That's one way to do it. And like I was saying before, it's kind of neat to use that tool because you can do it all kinds of things. Like for instance, I'm going to go like this, this up here, maybe a little bit like that, go like that. Take this bad boy, convert it, and convert it to a road with center line. Click OK. I want it to be very wide again. I'm going to say maybe 12 feet wide again. And this time I'm going to go to the curb and I'm going to notice the curb has an option to change the shape, and we're going to do that. So first we can see what we've done here, and we can take it and we can manipulate it any way we want. Let's say I select this edge and I do the archy thing. And I'm going to arch it over like so. We'll take this one and we'll arch it again, arch it over something like that. I'll take this bad boy and arch him as well, and we'll arch him something like that. And I'm just going to kind of move this stuff around until I feel happy with it. Okay, and this is what I wanted to show you. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to make a triangle. I'm going to use a regular old square tool. I'm going to square it off like that. So it's a simple triangle like this, right? I'm going to add it to the library, molding. I'm going to double click on the road and I'm going to say the curb height is fine, 6. Why don't we make it more like 10? And the width, we're going to make it like 48, something like that. And then we want to select the profile we want. And so I did this really big molding. Looks like here we go. And I'm going to kind of convert it down a little bit and click OK. And if I zoom in now, I could turn this into a river. And you'll see how it shapes to the terrain. See how it's shaping there to the train going down? That's kind of neat, right? Yeah, it's kind of fun, kind of wild and wacky. And looks like my computer crashed. I told you, it crashes. It just crashes. So what we can do now is simply search for water. Let's find a water we like. I'll say this bad boy. Select it there. Go back to the spray can. I'm going to look for dirt. And apply dirt. So we can see, and you can see how it's concaved and making that road for you. And we know it's 10. All right. So we're going to take this and we'll say terrain top 0. So it'll be flush with the green. So there's a lot of ways you can manipulate it and make it work in your favor by using that CAD square tool and then converting that to a road. and then applying it any way you want, whether it's a circle or square or whatnot. So that's been messing with Chief Terrains. Again, a great tool to use a lot is the rectangular feature for terrain features because you can make it in any shape. You can cut it any way you want. So I can do a three cut here and I can pull this out and I can, radius that edge and, make it look all distorted and whatever. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do with the tools like that. But I find their road tools and their splines seem to work the best. Well, hopefully that helps. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys again soon.